Last time, which feels like an eternity ago, I went through Submerged Castle. This time, I'm gonna spend the entire session reading out things that happened in Submerged Castle. There were a lot of things in there, and just outside of there. They weren't all supposed to be new, in all probability, but they were, because I went there first. There's a dwarf orange bulborb. Pansarus pseudo-oculi orangium, redbug family. Just as dwarf red bulborbs mimic the appearance of red bulborbs, it was theorized that an orange bulborb mimicking variant must also exist. Recent fieldwork has confirmed this theory. In other words, here's an orange one. Water dumple. Ichthyosa felinus, grub dog family. A resident of freshwater pools and marshes, this aquatic creature regularly feeds on insects that land on the surface of the water. It shares a nearly identical skeletal structure with its close relative and terrestrial cousin, the bulborb. This may offer clues to its evolutionary origin and suggests that it only recently emigrated to an aquatic habitat. Bulbmen. These lovely fellows who helped me so much in the Submerged Castle. Who saved Olimar's life and livelihood by helping collect treasures. What attitude might he hold towards them? Parasiticus pigminicus, Pikmin family. This loathsome creature is in fact a parasitic form of Pikmin that has infected a bulborb. Unlike Pikmin that nest in Pikmin onions, this parasitic relative spends its life inside the body of a host, usually a bulborb. Juveniles fall in line and mimic the actions of their parent until maturing to full independence. By burying its root-like limbs into the nervous system of the host bulborb and infusing it with natural hormonal excretions, the bulbman is able to control virtually all of the host's bodily functions. However, the host's voracious appetite seems impossible to suppress. Just like real life. Isn't nature great? Withering blowhog. Sus decrepitia blowhog family. The withering blowhog is a close relative of the puffy blowhog, but its breath is significantly weaker. However, its breath does contain a petal-withering plant hormone that causes flowers to instantly lose their petals. Although its breath has not been studied in detail, analysis of the chemical compounds involved hold a great promise for the biotechnology sector. Iridescent glint beetle. Oricus. Glint beetle family. This variety of beetle consumes subterranean minerals. Due to the fact that it rarely emerges above ground, sightings of this particular species are extremely rare. Blech. While minerals are this beast's primary source of food, the beetle itself does not have the ability to digest these minerals. Instead, metabacteria living inside the beetle's stomach chemically break down the minerals. The resulting purified metal is discharged, but rare metals such as gold and platinum crystallize onto the iridescent glint beetle's shell, resulting in the beautiful laminated shimmer. It's pretty. Ooh, can you stone these? Wow, easy mode. Not that you would ever want to waste a spray on that. Anode beetle. Scarabum electrodia. Scarab beetle family. This specimen is representative of an insect hybrid that uses electricity in addition to glycogen for its energy. Although difficult to confirm due to their microscopic size, tiny hairs on the creature's legs cause the friction that generates the electrical charge. The electrical charge is processed by the creature's internal machina battery structure and then stored as a Deus electrical field. As this field reaches critical levels, surplus electricity is emitted, resulting in a low voltage current that is transmitted between specimens. It can shock other creatures in the immediate vicinity. Considering this process, it can be surmised that the largest impetus to pack behavior is not so much for synergic effect of producing as a pack, as it is to take advantage of this most effective means of group preservation. There's so many words in the Picklepedia. I did not know the last time I played this game. Good stuff, translators. But still kind of makes sense even if you don't know the words, at least from what I remember. Hermit Crawmad. Get out of there. Camabaris rustica, Crawmad family. Looking at the eyes and sickle-shaped legs characteristic of squillas, one would think this is a squilla relative. What the heck is a squilla? In fact, it is a relative of the hermit crab. You don't say. This species, however, has migrated from seaside life in a shell and instead inhabits burrows in the ground. While its legs appear sickle-like, they are pincers that have evolved into a fin shape. This beast feeds on small creatures that pass by its lair, dragging them inside to eat them. Ugh. Here's this monstrosity. Careening Dirigibug, Flotillum Circus Maximus, Dirigibug family. God, Circus Maximus, that is a really good scientific name. This creature floats effortlessly through the air using gas-filled balloons. Both its appearance and its nature are antagonistic, and it is the only variant of its species in this ecosystem. It may be best to consider the possibility that it somehow wandered into this ecosystem from an entirely alien one. Positive proof does not exist at this point, but that is how the creature is currently classified. By alien ecosystem, do they mean like alien to the planet, or just to the places it actually shows up in? Also, this is one of, if not the only, creature in the series outright described as antagonistic. Fiery Dweevil. Mandarachnia napalmans. Dweevil family. Members of the Dweevil family are known for carrying objects of astounding size on their backs, then mimicking them. Mimicking? I mean, sure, it looks like a rubber ducky when it's got a rubber ducky head for its central body, but it doesn't act like a rubber ducky. And if it doesn't act like a rubber ducky and it doesn't talk like a rubber ducky, it's probably not a rubber ducky. The Fiery Dweevil is one species in this family. Generally, this is a very gentle insect that feeds on grass nectars, but when faced with danger, the Fiery Dweevil ignites flammable internal gases, juts out its jaw, and spews scorching flames. As this clearly makes it a rather dangerous insect, it is best not to linger directly in front of it. Good to know. Anode Dweevil. Mandarachnia volticula Dweevil family. Members of the Dweevil family are known for carrying objects of astounding size on their backs and mimicking them. The Anode Dweevil is one species in this family. They seem to have no particular preference for which objects they carry on their backs, as they will carry anything they can lift, They boast an internal organ that generates electrical charges, which the Anode Dweevil releases when it senses danger. I think there was a Munge Dweevil in Submerged Castle too, but I just didn't interact with it, I'm not sure. Volatile Dweevil. Mandarachnia explodus Dweevil family. The volatile Dweevil is one member of an insect family known for mimicking objects by carrying them on their backs. The Dweevil family exhibits a most unusual characteristic whereby the creature's behavioral patterns actually change based upon the object the creature carries on its back. The volatile Dweevil has one of the most potent attacks of all species within the Dweevil family due to its habit of carrying explosive devices. Approach with caution and/or body armor. So I guess it's just mimicking how bomb rocks explode and blowing itself up. That's sad. Also, Dweevils are insects, even though they look like spiders. But they don't have 6 or 8 legs, they have 4. Toady Oyster, there's 5 of them in the Picklepedia environment for some reason. Molluscid Minionicus. Mollusking family. It is the minion of the molluscid, or the mollusking family, I guess. This species of creature has yet to fully evolve from shelled mollusk to the more advanced boister. Compared to the Boister, this creature is significantly smaller, but its name has Boister in it. The fact that its mandibles do not protrude as significantly as the ranging Boister is due in part to the fact that, like most mollusks, its vital organs are located deep into the creature's carapace. He's already mentioning the ranging Boister. Haven't even come close to encountering that yet. Wollywog. Amphicarus albino, Amphituber family. It is believed that juvenile wollywogs were once carried by underground currents into caverns, where they thrived in the dark habitat. This troglodytic species of wollywog's coloration results from generations of cave dwelling and lack of sunlight. Comparative differences between the size and shape of this wollywog and other species are thought to be the result of natural selection at work, choosing traits better suited to life in a subterranean environment. Skitterleaf. Rus pseudo-arbicans, skitterling family. The skitterleaf is a relative of the pond skater that shed its wings and adapted to life on the ground. Are there any pond skaters in this series? With no residual traits of its airborne past, the skitterleaf can neither fly nor skid across the surface of the water. Oh yeah, there are pond skaters, but they show up in the third game, that's cool. The wings have since evolved into the leaf-like structure on its back, which serves to hide the skitterleaf through mimicry. It appears quite effective, as few predators can see through this clever disguise. Shoot! Ah, shoot. Unknown family. This is a young shoot of some kind, but what kind of tree species does it belong to? What shape will it take when it matures and grows to full height? Unfortunately, we are only able to obtain information from our portable scanners on a select few of the countless number of species we've encountered. But even if our expedition yields only brief observations on the life we encounter, it will still provide a better understanding of this bizarre planet. Sort of a general remark. The water wraith, Japanese name is Amebozu, which is similar to Umibozu, which is a folktale. Ame can mean either rain, but it looks like water, or hard candy. Clear hazy sheen on hard candy. Now for the treasures. This is a compelling cookie. My spacesuit's filter seems to be malfunctioning. It can't suppress the sweet, syrupy smell pervading this cavern. If I don't find a way to neutralize it fast, it's going to drive me to spoil my diet. Don't eat the treasure, Olimar. It's taking us out of debt. Bug bait. This treasure's alluring aroma seems to attract unwelcome attention from insects. If the ship hears anything about this, it'll complain endlessly about having to store it. I'd better keep this discovery to myself. Comfort cookie. After a long day of walking, my joints begin to pain me. I need a massage. That's sort of vague. How does a cookie provide a massage even when it's that big? Succulent mattress. A while back, I didn't sleep for days. My stomach was roiling and my head was cloudy. I couldn't rally any motivation. The only thing I could muster is a sigh. Then I found this mattress. When I reclined on it, I fell asleep immediately and had the sweetest dreams. Diet Doomer. My ship can't analyze taste, so I've taken that burden upon myself. It's a rough job, but it's up to the captain to step up and volunteer for the most grueling duties. Tastes good. I could eat this treat endlessly. I'd better test that hypothesis. Pale passion. When I was just a young lad, I looked everywhere for love. I guess that's why I smile when I see young people laughing together. Chocolate cushion. I stumbled across this object in a cave that reeked of a putrid odor. My suit allowed me to breathe freely, but it couldn't filter out the overpowering stench. The worst part is I smell it all the time now. My sense of taste will never be the same. The ship can't analyze taste, so I guess I'll have to do my best. Eat up. Confection hoop. The hole we searched today was filled with a saccharine scent. Just sniffing it put me at risk of developing a cavity. Ugh, I don't think I can eat anything sweet for a while. Wait, who am I kidding? Pastry wheel. Some people in this world can eat anything and never get fat. It makes me so jealous. I eat a cookie crumb and suddenly I'm saddled with a buffer of blubber. To make matters worse, my wife and daughter are always scrutinizing my diet. Can't a man enjoy a pastry wheel in peace? Aquatic mine. I've recently noted that changes in this planet's environment happen at a very rapid pace. Compared to how it was when I was here before, the Perplexing Pool has changed drastically. Due to frequent tectonic shifts, the region appears slightly different each time I enter it. It could be a natural phenomenon, but it's as if I feel the presence of a guiding hand. Maybe it's just my imagination running wild. It's the invisible iron hand of Miyamoto guiding him. Proton AA. This object resembles the first treasure I found on this planet, so it holds a certain sentimental value to me. However, I've just noticed that the size is slightly different. Sometime I should take the time to read my previous treasure logbook. It's good to reflect on the past sometimes. Okay. Reflection complete. Drone supplies. Yesterday, the ship accused me of sampling all of the food we've been collecting, which he just admitted to in the other log. That ship has a lot of nerve. How dare it? Activity arouser. This strange object makes me want to dance. I can't fight it. Must dance. Hey, this isn't so bad. I've been packing on the pounds, and this could be a great way to get some exercise. 1, 2, cha-cha-cha. What? I don't actually know what this is. Like, it's a lid of some sort, right? I don't get it. I don't get the dancing. Professional noisemaker. I recently took a team of blue Pikmin on an expedition to explore a submerged cavern. While exploring this watery cavern, I encountered some very strange phenomena. It was such a strange place that I'm still wondering if it was all just a dream. I found this curious treasure in that cavern, so if it was just an illusion, I'm even more confused. I named that confounding place the Submerged Castle. Alright, time for some gameplay. After 18 minutes, that's the perfect time to start. The next caves I want to go to are in the Valley of Repose, but some of the enemies I KO'd in Perplexing Pool will not have respawned yet, so I want to take advantage of that and make a little bit of progress here. With the above ground stuff specifically. These guys to build a bridge, and when they're done with that, open up the last non-electric gate in this place. Here's the bridge in question. Louis, meanwhile, can go about taking care of these fellows. These guys are pretty dangerous when they're bunched up like this, so I'd rather take them out with the captains. I think Olimar should provide some assistance. Louis is not up to this task by himself, apparently. That's enough out of you, Louie. Get out of here. Go home. Call it a day. Oh, the skitter leaves respawn after a single day. That makes sense since they're mostly harmless. Okay. That takes care of them. They're the biggest threat I'm worried about for now. Oh god! Never mind. Wow. So those guys respawn faster than I thought. How about that? I plan to play for about 2 more hours. Change of plans. Take out the shearwoods first. That will do very nicely. We'll have them team up from the beginning this time. Seems far more effective. Wow. You can whistle the other captain over from anywhere in this version. Extreme punch. Okay. Yeah, have them get on that. I really... Do I need to worry about the Lollywog test there? I'm not sure. I actually don't think I really want to get the treasure over there anyway, right now. So that's fine. Once the blues are done with stuff, I'm going to switch to focusing on the yellows. I'm not gonna try it. Oh, that feels so good to be able to do this early on in the game. Get up. Get over here. Oh wait, there is one more thing I want to do with the blues. One of the main things I want to do while the enemies haven't respawned yet, actually. And I'm gonna need my buddy Olimar for it. Quarter day. Should I bother getting more blues out? If I realized how much I was going to be doing with them, I would have taken them all out from the start. I don't remember this part of the path having any shear wigs or anything, so as long as I don't amble mindlessly into electric gates, I should be fine. Don't care about Shawl. Are you guys back? Yes, you are. So are the water dumples. That is not preferable. I might be about to reset. Yeah. Well, to be honest, I should have bailed once I saw those Crawmads had respawned, because that takes away the entire point of going back there this soon. Which I guess means the only things that haven't respawned yet are the Wallywogs. In that case, I think I just want to do the bridge and take care of the yellow stuff. And the gate, I guess. Still need to take care of the shear wigs. The captains wander back over here. I'm throwing caution to the wind, I'm dying in this one. Alright, time to bring caution back. Theoretically, I think I could sneak the Pikmin past these guys to the gate, but I don't want to spend that much time working on a gate only to lose a Pikmin afterwards. Ow! Okay. Captains are looking a little worse for the wear, but I think that's okay. Oh man, I'm gonna have to listen to this ringing the whole rest of the day. What about if I do this? Just to restore HP. It would appear the answer is a resounding no. Oh yeah, do I even have the knapsack? I don't even know which one it is. Okay, I do have it. We will lie together. Their heads have become one. I can kind of sneak in here and just, fuck. That's great. Oh my god, I wish my Wii remote would shut up. I know I have low HP, dude. I know it's getting picked up on the microphone too. Well, until I have to press A again, I can kind of cover it with my thumb. It ain't Pikmin 1. Not gonna recover like that. I guess I want all of them, right? Even though that's kind of scary. I have such a big squad of yellows next to all this water. Careful now. Okay, you're all good. Everybody get over there, please. Alright. I actually need to be pretty careful here because the captains can be harmed by electricity right now, and those very same captains are not looking so great. So I'm just gonna shove Louie over here. This bit's a little bit scary. Because they're right next to the water after this. Alright, they're safe. This is as fast as going the other way. This was 15, right? More over here, if you will. There's 2 electric gates left in here. I'm gonna try to go for the one more over this way. Okay. Right. Yeah. I don't want to mess with that right now. So I'm gonna take this the really silly long way. Actually, maybe this is the short way if I do it right. God, I wish I could throw faster. I wish I had a C-stick. Oh, very nice. Louie, I think, has enough time to get that one treasure at least. This has not been the most productive day, but I've gotten some stuff done. I'm alright with this. Just make sure this gets in, and then I'll call the day. I could take those two, I guess, but I don't feel like it. Oh, cool. The Wii remote gets quieter when I'm standing under an onion. That's a nice touch. And it's a nice place to stand. Sometimes Louie's model wiggles out of there and it hits louder again. This is America's favorite pasta sauce review. It's an optical illustration, 100% natural for 140. Okay. Yay. From Chacho? Louis, your auntie sent me some cookies. Now, I only meant to taste one, but then I ate them all. Sorry. To make up for it, I shall officially make you a cookie specialist. That's the best position in the whole company. How nice of his auntie to send the president some cookies. Unless they were meant for Louis. I've noticed that some of the objects we collect have undeniable similarities. Perhaps these treasures were revered by an ancient civilization. In a manner of speaking, I suppose you could say they're revered. After all, it is America's favorite pasta sauce. Alright. Now for the Valley of Repose. Which is, despite being the area first land in, the hardest of the 3 areas currently available. Past that point. Like, sure, everything so far has been fine, but what the heck? Alright, I think I can get purples up that way, which means I'm going to fill up the rest of my slot with blues. Ignore him for now. They can probably take him out fine, but why do it with the blues when I have purples raring to go? You all can work on this, which shouldn't take long. What the? How'd they do that? Where did it come from? Omar, I've got a present for you. Express delivery of purple Pikmin. all of them yet, as it turns out. Because I still need to drain this. Forgot about that. My mind was just like, open gate, bye-bye water. And now for one of the scariest above ground things in the currently available areas. Run! Get out of there! His reach is farther than you would expect because of weird physics shenanigans with the hill. Is he gone? I could have gotten him there, but I didn't. So, too late. Frankly, I can probably just get him now, but I would rather not. Take that chance, that is. He's very done. He's got better things to worry about than carrying that back. Swap these out for whites. Oh, I had a Louie here for the whites. Whatever. Since it's already a quarter day, I'm not gonna worry about it too much if I don't make it into a cave on this day. Oh, I love how whites can just keep up with you, it's great. Yeah, sure, whatever. Take that out a little bit. That should be fine. I think there's one over here too, right? Yes, there is. Collection complete. This is an artichoke, I think? I forget, I don't know things. But in any case, it's a spiny alien treat. Do I have just blues? Yes. I think I need them to make the bridge. Pink Menace. 100. Just gonna punch this one, not the other one. Got something else in store for the other one. Namely, this guy. Yo. Yeah. This is the best way to wreak havoc. Boulders have trouble getting past stuff, so I gotta kind of carefully maneuver it over here if it can even last long enough. Oh no! Well, I missed. I think if I try to take it this way, it'll just fall down. Right? Let's see. Oh no, that seems okay. This one. Ah, crap. I think I can loop around a little bit. I'm just gonna try to ignore the cloak and burrow net. I think that's good for now. Oh. I'm clearly not going into a cave today, so I'll just deposit all of these guys. Not gonna be able to take out that poison gate in time either. $49 of 49, good. did. Poke. Okay. Not sure how fast watery blowhogs respawn, but I should be able to deal with them. Bait him into facing away from the poison. And there we go. Yep. That'll do. And a lift off. Don't shoot boulders in my rocket. It's bad manners. Cha-ching. Ta-da! Thank you for the host, Pikmin O. From the President, some say that you should look to the past, to places you have been already, in order to make new finds. Of course, extraordinary people like me always press onward. Okay, Mr. President. Hinting at you to go back to Valley of Repose and Awakening Wood, I suppose. Watery blowhog. Sus lugiens blowhog family. A variant subspecies of the fiery blowhog, the watery blowhog lacks several of the dominant genes necessary for the production of fire-producing catalysts, and thus expels jets of the non-flammable liquid. This subspecies appears to have only recently evolved, however, the hereditary traits of this variant are dominant and highly robust, so its population is rapidly increasing. Decorated cannon beetle. Granitus decorum. Lithopod family. This creature is the larval form of a cannon beetle variant known for a diet consisting entirely of eating stones. The decorated cannon beetle favors stones with high iron content, which contributes to its brilliant red torso. The stones these creatures launch are wrapped in a powerful magnetic field which causes the stones to stray from their launch trajectory when other objects with high metal content, such as spacesuits, are nearby. Extreme caution is recommended for explorers wearing steel-plated armor in close proximity to this fearsome creature. Huh, so the homing ability is supposed to be a magnetic thing. Spiny alien tree. The Valley of Repose is blanketed with a layer of snow. Despite this, here and there, plants are sprouting out of the snow. I don't know how much longer the snow will last. It seems like it's getting warmer each day. I wish our frosty financial predicament would warm up a bit. What if you get that treasure after you pay off the debt? Pink menace. I could never say this within earshot of the ship, but years of hard use have taken their toll. For one thing, the thermostat is broken. The temperature in the cockpit can fluctuate wildly between sweltering heat and frigid cold. The humid heat is awful, but the bone-chilling cold is even worse. Looking at this heartwarming gem gives me the strength to endure the elements. Alright, let's get back in there. caves available, both pretty close to each other. And I think that the subterranean complex is harder than Frontier Cavern. Those are the two caves, but I think in terms of progression, it makes more sense to do the subterranean complex first, because Frontier Cavern has some really weird stuff in it and some crazy power-ups. So, since it makes a bit more sense in my view to go to the subterranean complex first, it follows naturally that I'm going to go to the Frontier Cavern first, because that's how my brain works. Not really sure how many of the enemies are going to be back already. Oh man, got that many elite purples. Well, I suppose there's bound to be a bunch of nectar in Frontier Cavern. Oh my god, they're so slow though. So slow. Don't care about you. Group these guys up behind this wall. Oh god. This thing is pretty hard to deal with. Oh god, that scared me. Alright, looks like everyone survived that little trial. And I only lost one flower to it. Gotta make this bridge. The Frontier Cavern has some Bulbmen in it. I forget if there's 20 or 30. I think 20. But, I've got no problem with just managing the cavern without their help. Yet another cave discovered. Venturing to the farthest reaches has proven rewarding. You may be tired of walking, but just one last leap remains. Now go get that treasure. One last leap into the great frontier. every type of hazard. Subterranean complex only has 3 types of elemental hazards, but it has a ton of explosions, which the cave info doesn't tell you about in advance. Alright, back in a cave. In a cave that's not terrifying like the submerged castle. Not terrifying in the same way, anyway. I think I want to wake him up and lull him back to sleep, because I don't like the way he's facing. Ugh. I forget if there's any elemental hazards on this floor, but I think the purple squad can take care of everything else. Hitting the ground next to something causes stun, and hitting the thing itself causes squish. You put them together and you got Havoc. The best Havoc. Oops, it is. There's a Doodlebug. I only saw the second dwarf snowball orb after I'd already decided to start throwing, but that was okay. Where are you? You're in a bad place is where you are. Oh, that's nectar. You don't have treasure. I want that nectar. Alright, I'm still not sure where the actual treasure is. Getting a bit of a reading over here. I think there's buried treasure on this floor, if I remember right. Ugh. Reorganize. Get my whites together. Here we go. Take this in, because I just like taking all these things in. Got about an hour left of playtime. Not sure whether that will be enough for the cave. Might be. Sure, go that way, why don't you? As long as you don't trigger the doodle bug, I don't care. And some more over here, as I was hoping. Oh god, no! I lost! Oh, they got me. I was multitasking too hard. Well, this is a pretty different layout. So much doodling. Oh. Well, here's the exit, I guess. I'm done with you for this floor. You can hang out here. Was there treasure here? I forget already, and no. Over here, perhaps? Yes. I'll be listening for the sound of it coming out this time. And they're just about done. Bomb. Bomb. Oh wait, Louis. Okay. Get some nectar for the perps. Essence of Rage. Alright, good enough for now, whatever. No, it was not over there. Which leaves here. And this should finish up the floor. Bomb. Yep, bomb. But as long as I'm there next to them to have them rejoin the squad, it's fine. And I'll wait here. Delivery. Essential furnishing. Your house is not complete without this Christmas ornament. On to sublevel 2. Jump! I don't think I remember any bombs on this floor. God, purples are powerful. There's just nothing he can do against me. And I have a blue here. Not that he was causing any problems, but... Oh, hi. Oh my god, the power of the purples. They're undefeatable. I use the decorated cannon beetles bolters when I have these guys. Alright, time for the cleanup crew, I guess. Pick it up. Oh, these enemies are gonna make me rich. By themselves, they're barely worth anything, but that is a lot of enemies at once, just from like 90 seconds of gameplay. Get this guy in. Oh. Oh no, how will I beat him without purples to help me? Never mind. Okay. And the the last one in there will be the present, so I can just wait here. I didn't see any opportunities for nectar, but if I missed them, whatever. Parading on back. Steamroll to this floor. Oh, it overtook the boot because it had max capacity and the boot didn't. It's a joy receptacle. It contains joy, but not a present. Don't deceive yourself. Unless you count the present of joy. Icon of progress. One foot in front of the other. Well, that floor went amazing. I've never used purples this liberally in a playthrough of this game, and let me tell you, it feels insane. Ooh, this floor. If I'm gonna take out all the threats here without using sprays, I'm definitely going to need purples. I heard one get eaten, but I think the stun on whichever one ate it just kept restarting over and over, so it just never finished getting eaten, even though so much time passed. At any rate, that's all the enemies that matter on this floor. The spotty bullbear dropped that danger chime. Wow. Oh yeah, but spotty bullbears, if you don't bring them back to the pod or an onion fast enough after you take them out, then they slowly regenerate HP. If it gets back to max HP, it'll revive itself. Yeah, you do that little perp. Ooh, I'm gonna be able to pluck it like this. I don't know if I've ever even done that before. I normally wouldn't care about getting more white Pikmin once I have the Pluckaphone. Where's my leaf purples? Oh, yeah, there's some. There's two of them, actually. There we go. Ooh, I think everyone might have flowers now. Not 100% sure. But they were all bunched up at the wall like that, so that's good. The purples kinda get stuck on an enemy for a little bit after they squash them. The remaining hazards are pretty much flame jets and poison jets. Oh, Oh, there's electricity too. I should take care of that first. Yep, just yellows. Don't really need to get rid of this one, but it's insta-kill, so I'll do it to be safe. Okay. This floor isn't as big as I remembered. It's still big, but don't have to go running around all over the place. Take care of this flame jet, and then all that will be left will be poison and digging. Because I know at least, I think one treasure is buried and one treasure is out in the open right now. But blocked by poison. Bring it in. And bring it out. Get started. Y'all can take this home. And get ready to help with that. It's a candle! Also known as a fleeting art form. You might even call it a waxing art form. Pick it up. There you go. Alright. That should be everything. It's a Gemstar husband, whatever that means. Jumpity-jump. Okay. And now for the part of the cave I call wish I'd brought to enough Pikmin that I had Boldman. No, it'll be fine. Over there is a bumbling snitch bug. They only care about picking up captains, not Pikmin. So it's perfectly fine to bring them over like this. Dodge that. Dude, fall down, please. There we go. break this. I might even want to turn yellows into purples, but not until I'm done with this floor for sure. This is annoying because they're losing their flowers when they get planted, but that's pretty much the only problem with these guys. I want to leave the carrying stuff back until the end. That way I don't have to worry about other colors getting mixed in. He almost got me that time. I have 19. Who am I missing? Not that it's particularly important. I mean, no yellow is in much danger here or anything. There he is. I think that solves the snitch bugs. If so, it's fine to fill up here again. Relatively speaking. Get out of there. Oh god. I'll just grab the enemies. Should only be a couple left, and then I'll do cleanup. I guess I'll just throw them up there this time. Ah! There's more left than I thought, but I still want to get all of them. I just really like taking out all of the enemies on the floor. Unless I'm in a cave called Submerged Castle. Oh right, I almost forgot about the purple flower. Yeah, I'll put yellows in the purple flower. These yellows. Oh, and then I can use the remaining nectar on them. That's cool. Kinda taking my time here, but that's alright. Great. marbles are kind of slow, which is why I'm leaving them behind, but there's so much stuff here that it might have been faster to just bring all 100 anyway. Okay, hello. Alright, broke out of that. You can kind of mash out. Yeah, I'm just gonna take everyone now. Oh, well, we're at marble. Omniscient sphere. This marble knows all. This marble sees all. This marble sees your destiny. This marble sees your end. This marble is your friend. What a nice marble. Alright, I think that's all of it. Topper. Innocence lost. Only the guilty practice Christmas. Whoa! That wight just walked through the air in there. You're supposed to jump, not skywalk. There's a Mamuta here, which normally you would use to flower your Pikmin, but all my Pikmin are already flowers, as far as I'm aware. Oh god, did they not stun? Oh, whatever. My view is blocked by the wall. Processing. How strange. This atypical metal object came from inside that bizarre being. It appears to be a giant metal hand. Perhaps it is an ancient work of art? This is one of, if not the only, power-ups you will find not from a boss. If there's more than that one, I don't remember where they are. Root Knuckles. This object seems to replicate a humanoid fist, a glove much like it once lay in my junk hold. And here is that very glove. I've just found the missing rocket fist in my junk hold. Tap A 3 times to launch it. 1, 2, punch! That's right, it is not an upgrade in itself, so much as it reminded the ship that it had something really cool in its junk hole. But pretend I didn't say that. Alright, we got purples. You can flower these guys. Please. Okay, thank you. They really flop when they get KO'd. You know what? Forget using blue Pikmin. I think purples will do just fine. That looks to be everything. I guess I already took in the first move and forgot. That was a nice little rest sub-level. Down we go. 3 floors left. There's 8 sub-levels here. Ooh, this one's interesting. If I had Bulbman, this floor would be pretty easy. But as it stands, it's gonna take a little bit of maneuvering. Aw, man. Don't be fire. Ow. I said not to be fire, but I was the fire. Okay, I guess I just one-shot him. How about that? Now that I've got this power-up, using fisticuffs is a little bit more viable, but it's still usually not the preferred option. That barely works. I don't think this will work. Ooh, it's very much going to work. Awesome. Oh my god, that's it? That's the whole floor? I got such a lucky layout. Usually there's a whole nother super wet room that you have to deal with. Oops. God damn it. Yeah, 15. I could throw reds over here to take care of the flame jets, but why do that when I can just... Oh. Scratch that. Why do that when I can just ignore the flame jets completely? I was gonna say when I can destroy the flame jets with blues in between flame emissions, but this is much better. Gonna take a few trips though. I know what I'll do. I'll just bring these guys across the water. And I can do the rest later. Now everything's out in the open. Great. Another floor went exceptionally well. One of the water dumples got camouflaged, so I'll have to reorganize my blues for a second, but that's about all I have to worry about. Worthless statue. Goddamn bishop chess piece. Good for nothing. There it is. Okay, once the water dumple goes in, I'll be ready to go. It's looking like I'll hopefully be able to finish this cave today, as long as the boss goes well. Well enough. Priceless statue. Technically, if it's worthless, it's also priceless, so these are just the same thing twice, is what I'm going with. I think they got the dumple. Yeah, they did. This last floor is a bit of a doozy. If I remember right, it has a few orange bulb orbs and a bunch of falling rocks, maybe? I've gotten enough whites in one cave. Thank you very much. Wow, I have a lot of purples. Yep, falling rocks. Watch for them. Orange bulb orbs are no joke. You get in like around this range of them and they wake up. So you can't just sneak up on them like most. But when you have this many purples, they kind of become a joke. Falling rocks aside, anyway. Oh god! No! I underestimated their power. Oh, I should still be aiming for their backside even with purples. At least on Wii version where I can't throw as fast as reliably. Alright. What do we got this time? Want to sneak around to take this guy. But I want to be careful because there could be rocks just about anywhere. down. I was worried for a second that one was going to land right on the orange bulb orb, in which case I would not have been able to call back the one that squashed the orange bulb orb in time. Sometimes it triggers stuff falling from the sky when you pick up a treasure. That's why I moved that a little. Nothing over here. Oof. Two right next to each other. Good thing I hesitated on that. Oh, that was chaotic. At least one Pikmin got eaten temporarily, but did not get digested, thankfully. Is there something buried here? Well, it's too late to go nectar hunting to make up for the flowers I just lost. That was close. Wow. I totally forgot I didn't go this way at all yet. Whole lot of carcasses to collect. Little bell here. Silver bell. Spouse alert! Oh no. That does not sound like a healthy relationship. God, Wii Remote, calm down! Alright, I've got at least one white here. So I should be good to start digging that up. I think I went this way already, right? It should be safe. There. Took long enough. Flame yo-yo. Leave these guys here in case there is a rock next to the... Yep, there it is. If Olimar gets it, I mean, he does have kind of low-ish health, but who cares? The water just never, ever stops going in these geysers. Just keep going forever. Likewise, whatever this mist is never stops coming out of the cave holes. Flame Tiller. Amazing. And now for the boss. A rather memorable boss, I'd say. In a twisted sort of way. Some Bulborb larvae are approaching. You can one-hit KO Bulborb larvae with even a punch, but that doesn't mean they aren't incredibly dangerous. However, as with most enemies in the game, they're not very smart. Look at them stuck over there. They're trying their darndest, but it's just not helping them. Oh, one of them's trying to get Louie, but it's having the same problem. I'm not really sure if you're supposed to be able to throw them up here. Certainly it kind of messes up the challenge of maneuvering the Pikmin past the larvae, but I'm alright with ruining that challenge. I'm more than alright with it. Ow! Ow! Oh my god, there's so many! Oh my god, I've never seen this many, that's insane! Well, they won't last long. Oh my goodness gracious, it's a massacre. They do not leave a carcass, they just leave some nectar. Ow. Ow. Ah. Can I make her roll? Wait a minute. Why can't I do my punch combo? Oh no. My slow throwing hasn't been because it's the Wii version. It's because this Wii remote is third party and it has bad rate of input. Well, that's unfortunate. I'll have Olimar kind of over here for now as guard duty. Ow. That explains why people were throwing so much faster in the videos I saw. Don't go dying on me, Olimar. Actually, maybe I can distract them with Olimar, because they're so dumb. But then I'd have to beat them all after. I think I've kind of committed to it by accident. You wanna roll? What? No! What time is it? 7:15. I have time for one more attempt. That was unfortunate. Shouldn't have had the camera zoomed out so much, I guess. Oh, there's already so many. Oh my god. Well, this is the Wiimote I have, so I guess I'm playing without Rocket Face. That sucks. Oh, there it is. Yeah, occasionally it'll work, but usually it doesn't register enough inputs. Are they all magneted to Louis? So far. They're gonna start sneaking around. Punch, 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 punch. Alright, that should do for now. Alright, looks like I got all the purples off in time this time. That's the number I want. cycle. Louis should have plenty of HP left to take out those larvae after she's done. If any larvae were to come after Olimar now that I've started the cycle in earnest, as long as I keep doing it fast enough, the Empress would just mercilessly roll them over and get rid of them. Alright, battle's not over until all the larvae are gone. But the ship will make its little spiel. Yes! Olfactory sensors overloading, approaching outer stink limits. The stench must be emanating from that object. Indeed. Alright. Cool and good. Y'all can take that, and the rest of you can take this. Louis can stay up here to use the geyser, and Almar can take these two purples just over here. Did not realize there was nectar so close. That's cool. Yay! It's got a little teddy bear on it. Repugnant appendage. This object has pockets of air under its surface. It is perfect for the boots I am making. Great. Processing complete. Nano assemblage of the rush boots is concluded. These nullify wind resistance by circulating air beneath the soles. You'll move faster, and you'll no longer be blown away by Puffy Blowhog's nasal blasts. Yay! Hurry up. Oh. Now I'm getting it every time. Maybe the problem is still on my end. And that finishes up the cave. I can probably get one above ground treasure before calling it for the real life day. Yay! Cave complete, 0 losses. Save. Maybe 2 treasures. 50% of debt recovered, oh yeah. I'm just gonna take yellows. And I think I'm gonna take all my yellows. Or, that's yellow, they can have it. Oh, I'm so fast now. Oh yeah. Of course, the Pikmin are still the same speed, which kind of makes the power-up seem a little silly. But it's helpful sometimes. Extra mobility is always a good thing. I'm pretty sure I still don't need to worry about that, even when I'm getting this treasure. Even if they go right over it, I'm hoping they'll be fast enough. Fine, I'll go up the hill. Take the crown off of King Snowman. That should do it. Is max. Good. They got left behind. I'll leave them over here while I babysit these guys, make sure they don't get killed. Oh! Okay. Good. Yeah, still no big Volborb up there. This will make him slide over here. More or less. Hello there, mister. I was worried he was gonna slide right into the pond. Alright. I think that only leaves one treasure left in Valley of Repose, which I want to wait a day, an in-game day before taking on. Unspeakable Wonder. What a brilliant crown. Oh, and now we're at 60% of debt recovered. Awesome. Killing time while they take the bear carving back. And here it is. The fossilized Ursidae. Alright. Managed to get a full cave in today, and a little bit of work on Perplexing Pool, and quite a bit of treasure in the Valley of Repose above ground. I'd call that a good session. The music would also call it a good session. Yeah, poke the rocket with your nose. That'll help. $1,900, wow. Yeah, all the enemies put together in that cave make up 225. I'm not sure there's anything that valuable as a single treasure in the game. If there is, it's barely anything. Some Pikmin count went down, but only because they were turning into different colored Pikmin. Olimar, you're my hero! You've erased half of our debt. Still, things have become a bit dangerous, so I'm going into hiding. Focus on work, and don't slack off! I'm on vacation. Alright. Thank you to anyone and everyone who watched, and good night.